Okay,
start
but
sometime.
speaking of contracts, let's talk about people who are making more than entire CFL rosters.
Yes, sir, we do. For standing on the bench and being a bench backup quarterback. So
Yeah.
all these quarterback signings, all like between 10 million and 14 million, which I found was very weird and odd,
So
kind of.
apparently
But
the Cam Newton one's really only like 3.5 guaranteed, and the rest still incentives.
yeah, yeah, which I like because I think Cam is probably the type of player who performs better, kind of under pressure when he has something to prove.
I don't know what that,
Well,
but
he had no weapons last year though. I'm
say
looking
it
back
does
at
help.
now. I'm gonna write
So
that
the
off, but
interesting thing to me was you bring in John Smith for a massive contract, and then you next day you go sign Hunter Henry for a
yeah,
massive contract. You just signed the two biggest free agent tight ends, which is strange to see in one free agency
I kind of feel like that New England almost overspent.
on tight ends for sure.
But I can tell that they are they're trying to be like a run heavy, keep everything
Oh,
inside, right?
but
Because of
they
Cam
don't.
Newton, like they need the good tight ends because that's probably all
No,
Cam
that's
Newton can throw
definitely.
to.
And then there's signings at wide receiver, that Bourne guy and
Aguilar,
Aguilar. Like those are good, decent signings for like people you don't have to pay a shit ton of money, right? Like they didn't have to
oh
pay a
yeah,
Juju or a Galladay or a Will Fuller. Like
hmm
those are good pickups for them.
oh yeah, and especially considering they don't even need the best receivers because of what Cam Newton does. But
Yeah,
I would like to
and
see,
you have Edelman coming back too, right?
yeah, I would like to see New England sign a better running back though.
Well, that's apparently they're still in the market for running back. Apparently they somehow still have cap space, even though they signed everyone in free agency this year.
They spent $232 million in one day.
Yeah, that doesn't even include today.
Like what?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they surpassed their total spending.
See,
So
do you think
Belichick
it?
had every season before this one. I think
Do,
they surpassed that today.
do you think that there is a chance I could call them and say, hey, you just want to add one, just add a one in there somewhere and just kind of give that to me, help your way out a bit, or
I
like, oh my god,
don't
that's
know if that's how that
ridiculous.
works.
No, definitely not. But I feel like though Bill Belichick went up to like Robert Kraft and was just like, so you know what I've done for the last 20 years. I'm going to spend a shit ton of money today and you're going to be okay with it.
I don't think he told Robert shit.
He probably just did it.
But I mean, they have the cap space, so obviously they have the money.
Yeah.
So I mean, he just said, "Fuck it." I'm like, obviously they like last year sucked, and they had a lot of injuries and opt outs, and they didn't have any weapons for Cam, and they just fucking went out. And I mean, like, they signed decent, like two great tight ends, two receivers that could be good, could be meh. We'll see how that works.
Yeah.
Matthew Judon, as a Ravens fan, I'm happy to see him get paid. I'm happy the Ravens didn't pay him that much money. That's all I'll say. And they signed, I think they got a DB because they're probably going to get rid of Gilmore because they
Yeah.
also have that other DB who had an insane amount of picks last year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think they'll be a better team.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
definitely.
I
Um,
don't know if they're going to be able to beat the Bills in their division.
yeah. I don't know either. Mainly because I don't think like I like Cam Newton. I think he's a good quarterback. But at the end of the day, to beat a team like that, you need a quarterback. I mean, granted,
You
Cam
need a
Newton
game
can put
breaker.
up yeah, like Cam Newton can put up 300 yards if he really needs to. He's done it a few times in his career, but like at the end of the day, he's only gonna throw 200 yards a game.
And like,
Um,
I don't know if you can depend on Edelman to be making big plays for you anymore. Like, he's just coming off a full year where he's injured. Like,
mhm.
I don't see Aguilar being that guy or
Yeah.
Bourne being that guy.
But the thing is, though, you look at their team, and I forget what they finished. They were what 6-10,
7-9.
7-9. It's like when you look at their roster and who they had. So like offensively, they had Cam Newton. Defensively, they a lot of their players opted out. To be
They
able
had
to finish,
Gilmore
yeah, but
and
like
Harris,
to
I
be able to
think.
finish 7-9, I think with that team is not bad.
No, it shows you Bill Belichick is a good fucking coach.
Very good coach, and I think now with these signings, I think they will reach the conference finals. Or at least they, sorry,
I
hiccups. They
think
have the
they'll make the playoffs.
opportunity. They have the opportunity to make the conference playoffs as the stars align correctly with them. But
Yeah.
big day for them though. big day for the first day that they are legally allowed to tamper.
The fact that it's the first day you can legally